What's up, people? Happy Saturday. I was just sitting up here watching the two-part interview of Gayle King and the icon, the legend, the rapper, Jay-Z himself. Yo, this man has set records, broken records. He's a father. He is the husband of the amazing Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Y'all know I love her, okay? This man is, just really, really making our community, our world a better place. He has, opened up foundations, for our community, for the boys and girls, for education, for the prison reform, to help those who have gotten out of prison, to help those who are falsely accused. But then also, he has become a part of the Brooklyn Public Library with the Book of HOV, the story of his life, his legacy, and everything going forward, y'all. We're going to get into this interview and just give a little recap of everything that was talked about. Welcome to Royer's Corner. So I'm gonna stop it there, y'all. I just wanted him to break down what the diamond was, because the people always be trying to do the most, talking about it's demonic and all of this stuff. So there you go. I don't want to hear about it. Leave it alone. He explained it. It is what it is. Okay. So let's get right into the story, y'all. Music, business, and culture icon Sean Jay-Z Carter says he sometimes can't believe his own success. The mega mogul rose to fame in the 1990s for his music and went on to become a billionaire through a career that has included numerous records and business deals. Okay. This man, billionaire. I mean, he has done it. He's done it all. Still out here, still successful, not perfect by any means, but definitely, putting in that work of life. Like they say, what you put in is what you get out of it. Okay. So, reflecting on his many endeavors, he said there is one thing that matters most to him: being a beacon and helping out the culture, people of color. I pulled the most satisfaction from that, he told CBS Morning co host Gayle King in an exclusive interview. Carter has been a vocal advocate for criminal justice reform. Several years ago, he co-founded a reform alliance with Philadelphia 76ers co-owner Michael Rubin, New England Patriot owner Robert Kraft, and rapper Meek Mill, along with other investors, as a way to help millions of people who are a probation or parole. Okay. So Jay-Z is doing that work, helping the community, helping those in need. And this is not the only thing that they do, helping those who are, on parole or, on probation. He also helps with the education. He has put so much money back into his community, giving places for the young people to go and to, build their character and have something to do. Kids need stability. Kids have to have something to do to keep them busy so that they're not into the things that they don't need to be in. So shout out to Jay-Z and to everyone who is trying to help in their communities to make it better. I love it. He said that while making music was his first love and something that once consumed him, the idea of taking that platform and reproducing it for others or doing something like reform, I think I derive the most joy from that. Carter works is now showcased in the Book of HOV exhibit at the Brooklyn Public Library, which offers fans an immersive journey through his life and career. The exhibit Brooklyn location holds a special meaning for Carter, who was born and raised in the New York City borough. Carter said to him, Brooklyn means everything. It was also important for Carter and his team that the exhibit created by Jay-Z's company, Rock Nation, was in a public library where anyone can see it free of charge. This man, his team, thought about the community, put it in a public library where people can come free of charge. One of the things that I wrote down that they were talking about in the interview, Gail King has said that the library has seen a 76% increase in new cards across all locations. The kids, this is what draws the people in to come into, because before this, and you even hear it now in a lot of other states, they are closing libraries down. They're closing public libraries down because nobody has a need to go anymore. The public library used to be a place where you can go do your homework, do research. You know, when you didn't have a computer, you could go in there and get on a computer. But now, you know, everybody has access to a phone, to a laptop, to an iPad, to a tablet. Like, we don't really have a need for it anymore. But putting this exhibit in that library was genius, genius. And it's free. Can't beat that. One pivotal aspect of the installation is the deep dive into Jay-Z's 13 studio albums. Carter first hit the rap scene as an independent artist before joining Def Jam Records in early 2000s. His his debut album, Reasonable Doubt, holds particular meaning for him. It was released in 1996 by his own label, Rockefeller Records. Own label coming out. And that's really unheard of. Even it's becoming more popular today. I see it. But to him to put all of his music together, produce it, you know, record it, put it in, you know, make it one big album. Like, the people will never know how much work that is, especially today, because everything is so easy to upload on the computers and everything like that. But back in the 90s, hard work, dedication. He put it in, and this is why he is where he is now in life. The success. He's done the work. I needed to grow into this album, he told King, and I had gone to a label. I don't think I would have been able to fully explore what was really happening because I had the freedom and the independence to really talk about the real stuff that was happening in the streets and happening for me and my friends at the time. Jay-Z also shared a story about another rapper from Brooklyn, the Notorious B.I.G. He says Street is watching for his album. In My Lifetime, Volume 1 was the last song that he played for the late rapper. He said that Biggie kept asking him to play it again. So if y'all haven't caught this interview, make sure you go watch this interview. It was really, really good. I'm going to bring up some other stuff too in just a moment. The Best Grammy Award winning artist called Volume 2 Hard Not Life his most important album. He said it was the album where I honed my craft as a songwriter, and that balance of creating exactly what I wanted, and just as a writer, the technical song making skills with real stories is when it all came together for this album. The exhibit also showcases one of Carter's business moves, reclaiming his music nearly a decade ago. It was the fight of my life, you know, from being an independent company from the beginning and then going through Def Jam system, not really understanding how that works, and them having to my masters, then going back to Def Jam as the president, and then saying, okay, I'll do this job. And a part of this job is I have to have my masters, has to revert back to me, he said. Carter said it was important for his children to see his work. He plans to hold the ownership before they go to his 3 children, whom he shares with singer Beyonce. So, he has really put in the work. He is really being a beacon of light. So many people are now selling off their masters. He has gotten his masters back to show his children, this is my work. This is what I've done. This is what I have built. This is what built all of this that you see around you. And it is amazing that he is really, stayed the path, stayed, in that fine line of like being that guy, being the rapper, being, the Brooklyn guy, but still being a man, who can I can't even just put the words together. Like, he is just an icon, a legend, like someone who is not afraid to. Because in the interview, if you really, really go back and watch the interview, he talked about being vulnerable and making mistakes in front of the world and learning from those mistakes, And in order to learn, you have to be vulnerable. And, he just has just done so much. He's done so much. I wrote down a few things in my notepad because, like I said, I was watching the interview, y'all. Jay-Z, he was a part of the Glastonbury Festival in England, the first rapper to ever be a part of that. He was the first rapper to be inducted in the Songwriters Hall of Fame, y'all. For they didn't see rap as a real music genre, as we talked about with the Tupac review. If you missed that, go back and catch it. Rap was not a thing, but his skills were honed, and he was so creative and so powerful in the things that he was saying in his music. They had no choice. He talks about Blue, Blue Ivy Carter. I want to talk on that real quick, and then I'm gonna close this out. He talked about Blue Ivy Carter and how he was so proud as a father to see her, go up on the stage and perform in front of 80,000 plus people almost every night. He said that Blue told Beyonce and him, I want to be a part. I want to, get on stage and dance. And they said, well, if you're going to do it, you got to be at the rehearsals. You got to, do this, and that. And he said, as a father, to watch my daughter, 11 years old, be a part of these rehearsals and dance, and then have the courage to get up on the stage, because she was born into a life that she didn't ask to be a part of. She didn't ask to be Jay-Z and Beyonce's daughter. She didn't, ask to be criticized literally from the time that she was conceived. Like, the people have talked about Blue from the time she was conceived. And then, he talked about how she got her name. Blue got her name when, they went to the sonogram. They were calling her Blueberry, Little Blueberry. But then by the time she came here, the name was supposed to be Brooklyn, but it went from Brooklyn to Blueberry to Blue. They just dropped the berry. And so he was just saying, for Blue to get up there and reclaim her time, in the words of Jasmine Sullivan, reclaiming my time, and to let the people know, I'm here. I am 11. I am serving you everything you could ever want, need, and desire in a show from a daughter. She did that. And she set a standard. Now here's Madonna out here performing, her daughter out there performing for the people. It's here. It was everything. Shout out to Blue, okay? But, Jay-Z, I applaud you. My hat's off to you. Even out of your perfection, out of your imperfection, you still continue to thrive and press forward to continue to be on a good path of life. And I love that. I just love it. I can't hate it. I can't deny it. Let me look over my notes to make sure there wasn't anything that I was missing. The fact that he said that he wants to take his platform, from being the rapper, icon, songwriter, to being a beacon of hope and helping his community. I said, this man got it. he got the picture of what we are all here for on earth. We are here to help one another, be a beacon of light and hope for the next man behind us or in front of us, to let them know you can still do it. You can still make it. You can still be whatever you want to be. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Jay. Um, Jay did talk about, he was possibly going to cut his hair. Okay? He was going to cut his hair, but Blue is stopping him. Rumi and Sir is stopping him, but he's preparing the people that he is going to cut his hair, okay? But y'all got to go check out this interview. I will definitely put the link down in the bio of the full interview so that you can check it out. Hit the like button on this video. Share your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. How do you feel about Jay-Z? Have you been to visit his Book of HOV? Excuse me, sorry. The Brooklyn Public Library in the Book of HOV. Have you went to go view that? If you have, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Shout out to Jay-Z. Hey, shout out to Beyonce. Hey, shout out to the Carter family. Hey, yes, y'all hit the like button on this video. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell on all. That way you see each and every time I post a video with you in mind. Hats off to everyone who was out here helping out the community, supporting our brothers and sisters, and, making this world a better place, because that's what it's all about. Shout out for the positivity today. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment below. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all next time in Royer's Corner. Bye.